So this is how Post Malone, humble and jealous radio host.
Post Malone was on track to become a megastar, and Charlamagne could clearly sense it.
Cause you don't realize you about
I guess he was like back in the day before he was famous.
I think I know that's coming.
Charlamagne therefore spent almost an hour trying to corner and embarrass his guest.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? I don't know.
Although the whole situation completely
Okay, dude, that's just kind of weird.
backfired to Post Malone's benefit. It was August of 2015. Post Malone was yet to get his first tattoo, and had just 6 months prior released his major breakout song White Iverson. He'd done his first radio interview exactly 4 months beforehand, which went extremely well.
I put out White Iverson like 2 months ago. We just hit 2 million views like a couple days ago, which is crazy.
And to keep this momentum
That's kind of crazy for the past time.
going, he'd agreed to appear on The Breakfast Club. The show is well known for being the most listened to hip-hop and R&B morning show in America, and features 3 hosts, one of which being Charlamagne the God, who to be fair is usually an excellent presenter. The Breakfast Club has hosted almost every rapper from Kanye
Charlamagne.
West to Jay-Z, making it a massive opportunity for any up-and-coming artist, which in this case was Post Malone.
We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building.
State your name, soldier.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
The interview began extremely positively, with Post and Charlamagne bonding over their support for the same football team.
He is from Dallas, and he's a Dallas Cowboy.
So what goes wrong in the middle or something?
Yeah.
And I tried
hard,
my
baby.
hardest.
Yeah.
However, when Post revealed his dad also worked for the Cowboys, Charlamagne's rudeness began to show.
His dad actually used to work for the organization.
What was he, water boy?
He does. He still works for the
What did he do?
organization. He's like head of concessions.
See, I said water boy. That's like kind of.
No, he
What y'all
in
playing
the
for,
office.
man?
He's in the
Head of
office.
concession.
He's in the office.
Laughing at his dad's respectable
Okay, this is
job is mad disrespectful. The shit that pissed me off more than anything was when they were basically laughing at
just acting up, huh?
Post dad's concession job. Like, sorry his dad works a respectful job and ain't no drug dealer, would have walked out right then and there. Dear Charlamagne,
Okay, this comment is actually cooking.
head of concession for a professional sports teams is a high-level job. They aren't watching over a high school cafeteria. Post Malone responded to Charlamagne's rudeness by kindly inviting him to a Cowboys game.
You know, we get free tickets. We get free chicken strips.
hot dogs.
It's good.
So he gets free tickets.
Yeah.
That's important. Good seats.
Yeah, sweets.
Sweets.
Come on, let's go.
To which Charlamagne responded by insulting Post Malone's look.
FYI, I think all white people with cornrows look stupid, but that has nothing to do with
No, that's
nothing
cool.
to do with you. I just think in general.
With this then resulting in an awkward
What is actually wrong with this guy?
confrontation about the color of Posty's skin.
Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
What was that?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I'm just trying to, you know, I like what I like, and I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture or trying to be part of a certain culture because, you know, I like what I like.
Charlamagne then tried to trick Post
Actually, Giga sad.
into saying the N-word.
Say my don't dance.
Hey.
Just pull a head. Go ahead.
And do the rock away.
No, say what I just said.
I
don't
can't.
dance.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Before hitting him with another loaded question designed to damage
It's like Jesse Lee Peterson
Post Malone's
podcast.
image.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I don't know.
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anything?
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I to keep making music. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Got you.
I don't.
That's all. That's like the most appropriate response, huh?
I would have just said nothing.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? That's the type of question you know that no matter how you answer this dude trying to hate you, however, the worst of the interview
That's true.
is still yet to come. Post Malone had brought his girlfriend Ashlyn onto the show, prompting Charlamagne to try and baselessly convince her that Post was going to leave her.
You got a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, she's right there.
What?
Ashlyn right here.
Yeah, she's right
Oh, hey, Ashlyn. You know he's gonna end up leaving you, right? The more
Oh, don't
famous
say
he
that.
gets.
That's not true.
You know, you know the more successful you get, you're gonna, you know.
Charlamagne
No,
then
the insecurity is insane. Jeez.
doubled down on this when his girlfriend got on the microphone.
You know he's gonna sleep with other women, though. You do know that. He's gonna sleep with other women.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna happen.
But
Ashlyn.
Charlamagne said not only is he going to get urban punani, he's going to be folk, country,
Yes.
pop,
Yes.
urban AC.
Yes. A man is only as faithful as his
EDM.
options. You know that, right? You know that?
You just want those red pill guys, right? Myron.
What?
A man is only as faithful as his options. I applaud you for trying to do the right thing,
I want to keep
but
doing
it's
it.
not gonna finish that way.
Although this had actually become Post Malone's first real chance to show his overwhelming kindness.
Listen.
honeymoon phase.
Here's something y'all don't get. I'm not a normal person. I'm
No,
a
you're not.
different type of man, and she's not a normal woman. she's an angel. She's an incredible person, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do nothing to ruin it.
Which ironically gave him more audience favor than if it were just a standard interview. My respect for Post Malone went up after this. He stayed cool the whole time. The more I see a Post, the more I like him. He seems like a good dude. This wasn't awkward at all. He responded very well. Posty handled that better than any of
Yeah,
us
he's actually good at handling things.
would've, although not every comment was quite so positive. A small percentage of viewers hated on Ashlyn for barely saying anything, prompting Post
Okay, dude. When you're insulting
Malone's first response to the interview by
the
tweeting,
interviewer, is actually insulting the interviewer.
I'm 20. I've done about 20 interviews in my life. Ashlyn's done about 1. If you're hating, get off our dicks. Doo-doo heads, bruh. Before Post Malone appeared on 106 KML to talk about Charlamagne himself.
This about Charlamagne. What's up, Charlamagne?
Homie.
Holla at me.
Ooh, say it to my face.
I'm just joking.
He's so stupid.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that's his job. I mean,
Right.
that's his job to be a troll on the radio and on the internet.
I will say
And-
you handled that very
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can't get too excited.
Yeah, this is kind of disrespectful the whole time,
But
man.
relax. It's not that serious.
Post Malone expanded on this when talking to Ethan from the H3 podcast.
They kind of came at you in a really shitty way.
I think it's really easy to come at me. Just a guy that makes music, and not only that, but I feel like it's his job to be a troll. He should have said something. Like, if you're in that situation, it's a hell of a lot different.
Of
And
course.
The
Yeah,
internet's
that does not seem like a troll
a
though.
funny place.
Yeah.
Yet Post Malone later
It
explained
comes from a bad place, so
Rolling Stone article that it might have been better to put the questions back onto Charlamagne. I wish I'd said, what are you doing for Black Lives Matter? Some sassy shit to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater. Charlamagne being a hater made the Breakfast Club look so bad, they'd wiped the episode from their official channel and website,
okay, this is Weasley.
while Posty's humility opened up unexpected opportunities. He began touring with Justin Bieber, had an extremely successful debut album launch, and gained over 1 million Instagram followers, prompting the Breakfast Club to invite him back for another interview, which Post Malone unbelievably accepted.
Actually, shamelessness.
The top comment read, "I'm not sure why Post Malone would ever return to this radio show.
Yeah.
However, he was set to win no matter what. Either the Breakfast Club treats him disrespectfully, Post Malone keeps his cool and sees growth just like the last interview, or the Breakfast Club treats him respectfully, Post Malone again easily keeps his cool and sees growth, with situation 2
It's a
seeming
win-win situation, huh?
more likely, given the second interview began by acknowledging how poorly the previous one went.
Oh, he's back.
And he has a Bud Light with him today.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is back.
I wasn't here, and it got rough.
It
No,
didn't
that's-
though.
Did it get rough?
People always tweet me like, yo, you were so hard on Post Malone. How? We had a conversation.
Well, you did
Wow, this guy is actually delusional, huh?
say that he was gonna lose his girl,
Actually, out of touch.
but she's
And she's
still
here.
However, Charlamagne's jealousy had only gotten worse,
What's the
couple weeks
hardest
ago.
thing? Is it like the stardom? Is it the money? Is it the fame?
resulting in him instantly trying to sabotage Post's relationship with Justin Bieber.
He got mad girls in the studio,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
mad drugs,
Oh,
mad
stop.
alcohol.
Just a little
You never
weed
been over
problem.
there?
Oh, in the studio?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I mean not really.
You never been in the studio with him with a bunch of
No,
girls?
yeah, I mean not really. This man eats salmon 3 times a day, and apparently that's very good for you.
Apparently.
Yeah, but what about all the drugs?
He doesn't do a lot of drugs.
He
He
smokes
doesn't do
weed.
any drugs.
He smokes
actually.
weed.
Yet Posty kept his cool and instead did the opposite.
Hey, you and Justin really developed quite a
Wow,
friendship.
this guy is actually delusional, huh? I don't think he will ever change.
He's a good guy. You know.
Kind of sad
And
to
I have
see.
so much respect for him.
This would later bring their friendship even closer, although in the meantime, Charlamagne was still trying to ruin Post Malone's relationship.
How did you hook up with Kalani? Because the one with Kalani is dope.
Beautiful
Like
young
the-
lady.
No, she's super dope. She's
Dope.
super dope.
Beautiful
talented
young
too.
lady.
Super dope.
Stop
Isn't she
it.
beautiful?
Asha, is she beautiful?
Yes.
She said yes. She said
Yes.
yes.
Right, okay. So you're not allowed to even like acknowledge that girls are beautiful? No, he never said that. He said she was dope. He didn't say she was beautiful. So you have to ask Ashley like stuff like that?
Like,
Because I'm sure the
in
women have come
regards
at
to
you.
what?
Yeah.
Ashley was
There it
right
is
there.
again. Here it is
Really
again.
trying to-
Round 2.
I'm sure the women have come with you.
Which was ironic given Charlamagne constantly talks about this man's woman and trying to get her on camera, but he
But
goes
who actually watches this show?
out of his way to make sure nobody knows what his wife looks like. Posty responded by again inviting Charlamagne to a free football match.
Can you get Charlamagne tickets?
Yeah, I mean, if you're nice.
I'm
to
going
me.
Sunday.
They gotta go with each other. Y'all gotta go with each other. Like sit
Let's
next
go.
to each other in the game.
Nah, no.
Oh, you
If
don't
you
like
could
me?
go, if you could,
No, I don't
Yeah.
dislike you, but I don't like the
They're
smell
actually pushing up.
of
Nice.
cigarettes. And Post Malone smells like every beer and every cigarette that's in whatever convenience store in New York City right now. It's the new Kid Rock right here, ladies
How
and
is it
gentlemen.
With the Kid Rock comment leading to another booby-trapped question.
Did you vote for Trump?
I didn't vote.
Tell me more. Because you're young and you got a voice, I would like to know your thoughts on the current system.
Do you feel like one of them was more fit than the other, though?
I mean,
And into the politics questions.
If you had,
I'm gonna talk about that with my friends.
What do you do when you experience racism? Like meaning that you're around some white people who may be being racist. How do you?
I mean,
use
I
your
don't
power?
hang out with racists.
Charlamagne disrespected Post Malone over
You tweeted
He
once
actually destroyed with one sentence.
that I don't know. I don't follow you on Twitter.
and over.
Did you listen to it?
Absolutely not.
How is that funny? There's no even a punchline.
I might though.
What do you mean, absolutely? You might like it. You might like it.
However, Post Malone had again managed to keep his cool, resulting in even more favor from the audience. Everyone is talking about how rude they were, but what stands out even more is Post's ability to not let them under his skin, or at least not show it. He's a great dude with a lot of compassion and love for what he does, and everything/everyone around for him. Mad respect for this dude and the way he conducts himself, while everyone only had the opposite to say about Charlamagne. Charlamagne hella disrespectful, he's the product of jealousy. To see a kid much younger than you living your dream, it's gotta be tough. Someone's feelings are hurt because the best they'll ever do is a morning radio show, and Post made dude feel stupid just by being his nice positive self, leading Charlamagne to then invite someone dressed like Post Malone onto the show just so he could mock him. It's therefore no surprise that when asked about Charlamagne a year after the Breakfast Club,
What did Post Malone actually do to Charlamagne? I don't get it.
Post Malone calmly told Rolling Stone, "He's not a good person, he hates me because I'm white and I'm different. But we're still rocking and we're still successful and he can't stop it." Although this would only reignite their beef, as Charlamagne responded, "I don't not like people because they're white. I just didn't like him because at the time I thought he was whack," adding that he loves Rockstar and encourages Malone to keep growing, keep winning, although only 10 days after this Charlamagne was saying the opposite.
After reading this Rolling Stone interview, not only is his music not my cup of mayonnaise, but neither is his personality. Because you're not as talented as you think you are.
Charlamagne then went to the effort of convincing other podcasters that Post Malone sucked,
You don't like Post Malone. You think he's trash? There we go. Okay, so let's talk about that. Why do you think he's trash?
which clearly didn't work.
I don't even understand how you are this successful and this biased.
But other millions of people like it.
I'm not biased. You think Post Malone is a dope artist? Yes. Why? And when I met him, he was a really good guy. And he had really great energy.
While even Jake Paul, who had his own beef with Post Malone, told Charlamagne his attacks were baseless.
We actually went back and forth on
Post is
Twitter.
trash, but go ahead.
I mean, he's number one.
Still trash. You can be number one and still be trash.
Numbers don't lie, bro.
He's trash, bro. Numbers do lie sometimes.
I guess he just wants to get the views up, I guess.
Tell a hotel.
All right, well,
He doesn't like Post, as you can see.
Damn, Jake Paul actually taking a W, and so was Post Malone in his own lane of music. Beer Bongs and Bentleys, released just 4 months after the Jake Paul interview, peaked at #1 on every chart in every country, while Hollywood's Bleeding performed equally well, turning the Breakfast Club interviews into an insignificant chapter in Post Malone's come-up. Charlamagne, however, still hadn't moved on over 2 years later.
You gotta kick 2 people out right now. You trying to kick out the rap game because you real critical about rap.
Post Malone.
Although it finally showed that he'd been somewhat humbled,
Post Malone, definitely though, and for no other reason other than I'm probably hating.
which could also be felt during a Vlad TV interview.
I'm cool, clearly, with white people being in hip hop. Just respect why you're here. You're here because of these people that laid the foundation for you to even have the platform of hip hop to stand on.
One of Charlamagne's most respectful and entertaining traits is that he sticks to his guns and refuses to be a pushover, although in this case he probably should have made an exception.
Just don't be a dick, because like dicks get places, but then like at the end of the night, you're gonna not be able to fucking sleep.
Well, okay. Not even to sleep. It's actually a very good video, I guess.